All right, welcome everybody to the May 5th Chelsea City Council meeting. I will call this meeting to order. We will begin with an invocation from Pastor Mark Harvard with Morningstar United Methodist, or excuse me, Morningstar Methodist.
Let us pray. Father God, we thank you this evening for your presence in this room. We ask for your blessings on all that are here. We ask for your blessings on this council, God. We ask that you give them discernment. We ask that you guide their words, their thoughts, their hearts. We ask for those that have come to speak tonight, that they give understanding, they give accurate information, and that they give grace as well. And let that grace shape their words, shape how they perceive and how they receive information as well, God. God, we ask that you give everyone here the ability to look past the distractions and focus on doing the work that betters this community, and that we do it all for your glory and your glory alone, God. And we ask overall, God, that you give us all peace, and the peace that only comes from the Prince of Peace. In your Son, Jesus Christ's name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Pastor, do you have any events or anything you'd like to tell us about your church?
We have a very active Celebrate Recovery group that meets at Morningstar every Thursday night at 5:45, a meal for those that come, and then group time happening. That's every Thursday night at 5:45 at the church. Also, the last Sunday of every month, we have a prayer service called Abide that we would like to invite the entire community to. We just come, we spend an hour in prayer, and in different styles of prayer, corporate prayer, to pray over our community, our city, our state, our country, and our world. So that's open to everybody. You don't have to come worship with us on Sunday mornings to be a part of that. So everyone is invited to that as well. That's the last Sunday at 4 o'clock of every month.
Well, thank you so much. And ironically, you have a lot of your Highway 11 neighbors right here, so. Next up is the Pledge of Allegiance, and we have Scout Troop 1319 and Scoutmaster Monica McDaniel.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Perfect. Okay, thank you so much. All right, look at Miss Brandy, please. On three. 1, 2. One more time. 1, 2. Thank you. Have a seat.
Thank you for that. Ms. Etheridge, if you'll please call the roll.
Yes, sir. Jonna Barnes.
Present.
Scott Wiegand.
Present.
Chris Grace.
Present.
Arthur Fisher Jr.
Present.
Casey Morris.
Present.
All right, we do have a quorum. First up, we will go to the approval of the agenda. Do we have a motion for that?
Mr. President, I make a motion we approve our agenda as amended, which was to remove Resolution 1396.
All right, we have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
We got a motion and a second. Any discussion? We did, for those watching or listening, we did remove Resolution 1396 because that one's just not ready yet. Council, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed say nay. All right, that is approved. Next up is the minutes. Do we have a motion for that?
Council President, I make a motion that we approve the minutes from April 21st, 2026, pre-council and regular city council meetings.
Thank you. We have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion on the minutes? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed say nay. All right, the minutes are approved. On to council business. First up is Resolution 1395. Do we have a motion for this?
Council President, I make a motion to approve Resolution 1395 to declare property as surplus and authorize its disposal.
All right, we have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
All right, we got a second. Any discussion? Mayor, will you give us some details on this?
Yes, it's just an old office desk and multiple chairs from City Hall that I think have been here since City Hall was built 20-some-odd years ago, so getting rid of those.
All right, very good. All right, any further discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay. That is approved. Resolution 1397, do we have a motion for this?
Council President, I make a motion to approve Resolution 1397 to authorize Mayor Sumners to execute a memorandum of agreement with Middle Alabama Area Agency on Aging, also known as M4A.
Thank you. We have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second?
We have a motion and a second. Council, do you have a discussion? Mayor, would you like to tell everybody about this?
Yes, this is the agreement with, like Councilman Fisher said, with the Middle Alabama Area Agency on Aging for our COPs to deliver meals to homebound seniors. It's the same document that we voted on a few meetings ago, except this is updated MOA for fiscal year 2027.
Thank you. Council, any further discussion? All in favor say aye. Any opposed, say nay. All right, that is approved. Next up is ordinance 1041, which is to amend the City of Chelsea zoning ordinance. Do we have a motion for this?
Mr. President, I make a motion, we approve ordinance 1041 to amend our zoning ordinance.
All right, we have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second?
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion, council? We had the first reading on this, I believe, 2 meetings ago. This updates verbiage, just tightens the whole thing as the first reading said. Ms. Etheridge will have a roll call vote.
Jonna Barnes,
Aye.
Scott Wygan,
Aye.
Chris Grace.
Aye.
Arthur Fisher Jr.,
Aye.
Casey Morris.
Nay.
All right, council, that is approved. Next up, excuse me, is ordinance 1045. This, we had a first reading and public hearing for at the last meeting. This is about the rezoning request submitted by Brooks Harris for the trails at Double Oak, property located on Highway 11. It's a rezone case from agricultural AR to R2 residential district. Do we have a motion for this?
Mr. President, I'll make that motion to approve ordinance 1045 to approve this rezoning.
All right, we have a motion. Do we have a second? I'll make the second. All right, council, is there any discussion?
May I?
Yeah, please.
I just want to say that this particular piece of property, this is the third proposal for this piece of property. The first proposal didn't even make it to a vote because our council didn't like that proposal, and that developer pulled it back. The second proposal was, came to us, it failed. It did go to a vote, but it failed. The developer came back to us with a revised plan that was essentially everything that we asked, everything that we received from public comments. We went back to the developer, asked him to make some changes. He did make those changes, and the proposal before us tonight is not a gated community, but it's larger lots, it's larger homes. It provides a walkable neighborhood with property that is open to the public, which I was unaware of until our last meeting, that the trails that are going to be provided are going to be open to the public. So in that spirit, I make this motion.
All right. We have a motion and a second. Is there any further discussion?
I think before, I just want to say this. Last time, I was one of the ones that was opposed, mainly because of the way that the development looked. I wasn't ready for that many homes. And one thing that I did when I decided to run for council years ago was talk about how I would like to not see the development stay large and the homes stay small, side by side. That I'd like to slow it down as much as possible if I ever made it to council. And this development, the third go-round, as you just mentioned, after looking at it, seeing the proposal and going over there numerous times on my own to look at it and look at the plan, the developer has done everything that, actually more than what we've asked when it comes to that. And as far as bringing in better homes, better quality, and a lower density, he has done that, everything that was asked of him and more. So when I saw this, I'll be honest with you, my first thought was, oh no, not again. We just did this. But I do my due diligence, and I just always want to make a vote that is for the entire city. There's a lot of us in the city, and I've listened to proposals against it, for it, some that are just kind of in between, but I take it all to heart, and when I do a vote, I don't do it just off the whim or because it's expected of me. So I think this developer has done above and beyond what has been asked of it.
All right, council, any further discussion? We'll have a roll call vote.
Donna Barnes,
Aye.
Scott Wygan,
Aye.
Chris Grace,
Aye.
Arthur Fisher Jr.,
Nay.
Casey Morris.
Nay.
I think your phone was a nay. Also.
My phone was wanting to be the third nay.
All right, by a vote of 3-2, that is approved. Next up is the city bills. Do we have a motion for that?
Council President, I make a motion that we pay our bills.
Sounds like a great idea. We have a motion to pay the bills. Do we have a second?
Second.
We got a motion and a second. Any discussion on the bills? All in favor say aye.
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 Any opposed say nay. All right, we will pay the bills. And next up is the mayor's report.
All right, we'll start out the mayor's report with a proclamation declaring the 57th Annual Professional Municipal Clerks Week for May 3rd through 9th, 2026. Whereas the office of the professional municipal clerk, a time-honored and vital part of local government, exists throughout the world, and whereas the office of the professional municipal clerk is the oldest among public servants, and whereas the office of the professional municipal clerk provides the professional link between the citizens, the local governing bodies, and agencies of government at other levels, and professional municipal clerks have pledged to be ever mindful of their neutrality and impartiality, rendering equal service to all, and the professional municipal clerk serves as the information center on functions of local government and community. And whereas professional municipal clerks continually strive to improve the administration of the affairs of the office of the professional municipal clerk through participation in education programs, seminars, workshops, and the annual meetings of their state, provincial, county, and international professional organizations, it is most appropriate that we recognize the accomplishments of the office of the professional municipal clerk. So therefore be it resolved, I, Cody Sumner, Mayor of Chelsea, do recognize the week of May 3rd through 9th, 2026 as Professional Municipal Clerks Week, and further extend appreciation to Chelsea Municipal Clerk, Crystal Etheridge, and to all professional municipal clerks for the vital services they perform and their exemplary dedication to the communities they represent.
All right, council, we'd like to receive this proclamation. Do we have a motion for that?
Mr. President, I make a motion we receive the mayor's proclamation declaring May 3rd through 9th, 2026 as Professional Municipal Clerks Week. And I would also like to extend my appreciation to our clerk.
All right, we have a motion. Do we have a second?
I second it. Thank you so much, Crystal and Shay. I know you're not, I guess, whatever the title is there yet, but you are part of the team, I think, when we say that. And I mean, just the chairs we're sitting in, they don't happen if y'all don't do it. So thank y'all.
If it's possible, I can third it too. I agree.
All right, we got a motion and a second, and now it's discussion. But I would like to say also, thank you so much for all you do. It's amazing and it's crazy. I don't see how you actually stay as organized as you do.
Couldn't do it without you.
Oh, and we need to vote on it. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay. If you say nay, Chris is gonna get you.
All right, and the additional report, last week, Councilwoman Barnes, City Clerk Crystal Etheridge, and myself attended the League of Municipalities Conference in Montgomery. Got a lot of good information and opportunities to network with other municipalities and learn how they're dealing with some of the similar issues that we face. So it was a good time, and a lot of good conversation was had that we can bring back and apply to Chelsea. And I want to point out, last night I had the opportunity to attend the Calera City Council meeting to present a scholarship check from the American Legion to Chelsea High School senior Aiden English. An impressive young man. He'll be attending UAB and majoring in neuroscience. So something for our city to be proud of in Chelsea High School. And I'm sure that Brandy Pate will cover this in a little bit, but I want to point out that City Hall will be lit up green for the month of May for Mental Health Awareness Month. We talked about this at the last meeting. Chester Crane Road is still closed. And I want to remind the public that the parking lot of businesses in the area is not a roadway. So please pay attention to road closed signs at Highway 280 and Chelsea Road, and only local traffic should be on that road. Our maintenance department has been really busy the last week cleaning out storm drains throughout the city, working with Alabama Power on an audit to determine what streetlights in the city belong to the city and what's private. And we had a power outage on Liberty Road last week where a large tree fell across the road, and that tree will be removed tomorrow morning if you live on Liberty Road. So that's all I've got. Is Dana. We've got an update from the library from Ms. Polk.
Make it quick. Our normal programs, always on the schedule. Just go to our website, look at at our app, and they're going to be listed there. Some of the things coming up is the May book sale that the Friends of the Library does will be canceled this month. They just don't have enough people to move the books, set up, and break down. So now is a perfect time to join the Friends group because they need help doing this, and everything that they do benefits the library. So, you want a way to help us out, that's the best way to do it. Monday, May 11th, 6 o'clock, Anything Goes Trivia. So get your team together, go online, register. They have a great time doing this. It is for 18 and over. And, there's prizes at the end too. So it's just a fun night. The lady that does our trivia is amazing. And then on Tuesday, May 12th is Read, Play, Create. And that is our teen programs. And they're going to have a board game night. So that's going to be at the library from 5 to 6. And then Saturday, March 16th, is the Friends are hosting an author event. It's called The Right Crowd. It's going to be at the library at 5:30. And this is a great time to meet local authors, learn about the writing process and what they've come out with. And looking forward to the summer, besides the summer reading program, we met with Tracy Lambrick. She is a therapist, registered licensed therapist, and we're looking at starting a dementia caregiver support group. It'll be weekly. It's going to be a pilot program for about 6 weeks, and then if it's successful, we'll continue with it. But it'll be every week. 1 week will be Tuesday at 5. The next week would be Friday at 10. So just depending on work schedules, gives everybody an opportunity to come in. There will be, if it's not up already, there will be a sign-up, just to give us an idea of how many to expect. And I think it's going to be a very beneficial program that we can offer our community. So I appreciate everything. Thank y'all so much.
Thank you. And Brandy Pate, our event planner. I know she's going to talk about it, but had a great turnout for the farmers market this past weekend.
We absolutely did. Thank you, Mayor. We had our first farmers market of the season. We had about 26 vendors that showed up. We had some music by Jonathan Stevens. He was fantastic. Everybody really loved him, having him there. It set a nice tone. He even played some Disney songs when he saw lots of kids. We saw lots of babies and families and lots of puppies out there on the lawn. It makes me want to put together some type of pet event here on City Hall. But that was a lot of fun. And we're going to continue to do those every Saturday. They're from 9 to 12 out here on the lawn. There's going to be new vendors coming in. Some of them take some weeks off, so they get to pick and choose what weeks they want to participate. We also have our Food Truck Friday. We took a break last Friday, and we're going to have one this Friday. On the Run Concessions is going to come back, fill in a spot for us. And then after that, they're all new food trucks that will be coming each Friday. They start around 11:30 every Friday, and they go till 7:30, or they sell out, and we post throughout the day to let people know what the menu is and come by and enjoy that. And we always have picnic tables and umbrellas out front. Obviously, we're working on our Big Kaboom that's going to take place in 8 short weeks. I was able to present to the not the city council, excuse me, to the COP team last week, and we have been spending a lot of time talking about traffic and safety, and we're going to be working with the sheriff's department and the deputies to make sure that the new location is great for everyone and get that information out to the public so that they know what to expect closer to time. So we're working on getting that launched within the next week so everybody can kind of plan out their 4th of July celebration on June 27th. But other than that, we have, like you mentioned, Mayor, the lighted up green. So the City Hall will be lit up green starting this evening for mental health awareness. We did the autism and we had those cute little Chelsea Cs out here. They've been moved to the hallways so that when we have our farmers market and people do come in to use the facilities, they can still see them on the way. I just couldn't get rid of them. They're so adorable. So we're going to do some nice activities with the community to help promote mental health awareness. Thank you so much for supporting all the activities and events we do. We're always coming up with new ideas. The mayor is full of them, and so is our team and the community. So be sure to see what comes up next when I come back next council meeting. Thanks.
All right. Thank you for that. Before I open the community forum, I'm going to hand the floor over to Mr. Jay Mitchell, who is running for the state of Alabama Attorney General. He's a candidate for Attorney General.
Turn this way? Okay, all right. Thank you, Council President Wiegand. I appreciate that. City Council members, Mayor, Clerk, thank you all for letting me come by tonight. And I just wanted to bring my greetings and say hello to all of you and to the residents of Chelsea. My name is Jay Mitchell. I've been a state Supreme Court justice in Montgomery the last 6.5 years, sitting on our state's highest court, handling the biggest, toughest, most complex criminal and civil cases that we have in the state, and I'm now running for an open seat for Alabama Attorney General. I just wanted to come by and just say hello and just tell you just a little bit about what's going on here. I'm excited to be in this race, and I'm really excited to be in Chelsea. I tell you, there's so many great things happening in this city thanks to great leadership. And throughout Shelby County along the way. And I'm running for Attorney General for really a couple of big reasons that I think intersect with what's going on here. First of all, it's going to be a major priority of mine to make sure that we're really protecting the citizens of our state and establishing public safety is very important. And there are a lot of things that go into that. But one is having a strong partnership with our sheriffs and our police chiefs across the state. I'm thankful that Sheriff John Samaniego here in Shelby County has endorsed me in this race. John's a great friend, does a great job, and it's my intention, Lord willing, as our next Attorney General, to be partnering well with him so that we can continue to protect the citizens of Shelby County. But another thing I point out is there's so much great growth and prosperity going on in Chelsea and across the county, and I think it's important to have an Attorney General who has an understanding of those things and will be a good friend and a good partner as the city of Chelsea, as its leadership really endeavors to do more for its citizens. And I'll just tell you, I want to be a friend and partner to you in doing that. And so it's very important to make sure that this great momentum in Chelsea and across the county continues. And so I want to be a good friend and partner in that. I'll stop here. I'll be around afterward. We'd love to say hello to you, shake your hand, answer any questions. But I'm Jay Mitchell. I'll be on the ballot in the Republican primary on May 19th, 2 weeks from today, and I'd be honored to have your vote. Thank you.
All right, thank you, and thanks for stopping by Chelsea. All right, on to the community forum. This is a moment where we'll open it up to the public, where you can address the mayor and council. You'll get 3 minutes. Please remember we have rules, and we need to act accordingly. Please step up to the microphone, and you'll get your 3 minutes. State your name and address. And our city attorney will be keeping the time. Yes, sir.
I just want to take a minute to commend this city.
Name and address,
Gary
please.
Jones, 1040 Kingston Road. But I really don't think my address matters for what I'm going to say. I think anybody, Chelsea, Westover, Columbiana, Sylacauga, Childersburg, will be appreciative of the way that when these restaurants up the street closed, how fast the city, not just the mayor and each of you council members, jumped together. I don't know whether everybody has seen the list that the city put out, where all the people, all the companies in Chelsea, Columbiana, Childersburg, Sylacauga, Pelham, Alabaster, Birmingham have vacancies. Not only did you put that list out, but somebody here worked very hard to put their website address out there. I'm not looking for a job, but if I were one of those people there that were looking for a job, that was the most helpful thing I've seen published to help these people. That just goes to show that the people that work for the city, council, mayor, all the people here, not only are you great people, great humans, you have empathy, sympathy, and you are putting this city first. Thank you.
Thank you for that. And that was Crystal Malden, our HR director, who put that list together and took it to the next level very quickly. So she does a great job.
Thank you for that. Anybody else? Yes, sir.
Good evening, Mayor, Council. Dan Greenberg, 324 Timberview Trail. Just some observations from the outside over here. Now that the rezoning vote is taking place, I just wanted to step back and talk a little bit about the process, because regardless of the outcome, the process is what really builds trust or erodes it. And the public hearing 2 weeks ago, on April 21st, the agenda for that meeting came out at 10:51 a.m. that morning on April 21st. I received it by email at that time, so essentially, 7 hours right before the public hearing for something that's very significant. And, you know, I understand under Section 115277 of Alabama Code, you have to provide notice through newspaper publication, and that requirement was technically met. But the real question really is, does that actually inform the people? Does that inform the citizens? Because at the same time, if you go to the city's website and you go to the navigation, you look under public hearings, what do you see? Notices for 2 public hearings from 2019, 7 years ago. That's the only notice on the City of Chelsea website. So there really isn't a current reliable place online for residents to see what's happening and what hearings are coming. And on the property itself, there's no public notice. And, you know, the agenda, the one place with the real detail shows up on the morning of the meeting. So I just come back to the question is how someone's supposed to find out about this? And why is this difficult? I mean, from the outside, it doesn't feel like the public is being brought in. It feels like the process is very easy to miss. I mean, and if you look around the room, it's not full. It's never full in here. Even the public hearing, because people don't know. And when things like that happen, people naturally just start to wonder whether this is just something that's been overlooked or something that hasn't been made a priority. And Mr. Mayor, you've spoken a lot about transparency. And so this is an opportunity to strengthen that. And by making information easier to find earlier in places that people actually look. Because when people are informed and they show up, and when they show up, the process gets better. And it's better for everybody and for the citizens. Thank you.
Thank you. Would anybody else like to address the council? All right, council, would you like to say anything?
Just something really quickly. I just wanted to highlight Chelsea Middle School's arts programs. Last week, there were some students and also parents, about 150 folks, who traveled to Orlando, Florida, to participate in a few workshops to enhance their skill sets. So I just wanted to give a brief shout out to the band director, Miss Lyon, the choir director, Miss Herrick, and also the assistant principal, Mrs. Self, along with a lot of chaperones, parents, to travel to give those students the opportunity to be able to enhance themselves and get that experience, not just for their talents, but also to get the opportunity to have some fun at the theme park. So just wanted to give a shout out to those particular folks who gave those students the opportunity.
Very good. Council, anything else? Mayor, would you like to say anything else?
No.
All right. That's all we got. Does anybody want to make a motion to adjourn?
Make a motion, we adjourn.
All right, we have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right.
Any opposed say nay. We are adjourned.